In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to run the double mug defense post patch, and I'm going to be doing it from a man-to-man type of base. You could do this from a zone base if you were a nickel dog 3 buzz. We're going to do it from a man base. Coach adjusted stuff isn't really needed. Auto flip is fine, and the biggest thing here is you want to have fast outside linebackers at those DN spots. But basically, we're just going to go in mid blitz. And what I like about this defense is I think that this is the best defense to play man to man out of. And because you pretty much force them into blocking their tight end if they want to block your blitz, which I think makes this a really, really good defense. So all you're going to do to set up the defense or the blitz aspect is we're just going to take the safety that's on the running back and we're going to stand over the center. When you do this, when you bring your safety over the center, it's going to make the pressure better. And then we're not going to send 6 here to start out. We're just going to send 4. So we're going to man the linebackers up on the tight end and the running back, and we're going to have a deep half over top. And if you want to shade underneath, be my guest. If you don't understand, the solo receiver is like the one that you got to kind of watch out for. A couple things we could do. We could go third, and then we could man our user up to him and switch stick onto like the half. Kind of different options. But in general, this is, I think, a fairly good way to start out. Now, the reason that I wanted to start out with this Send 4 is because this mug look that we create with our safety over the top here is going to make it so that this Send 4 is really, really effective, and it's hard to block this. As you see, we get a defensive line, outside linebacker coming in completely free at the quarterback, and this is automatically going to get them to start blocking the running back. It's going to get them to start running different alignments, different plays. But this is pretty good. I mean, you can pretty much, I think this is the best 5 wide defense. Let's say they go to like trips tight end, for example. You see here, we could just, I don't know what's going on this misalignment here. But anyway, this guy should trav. I don't know why he didn't for some weird reason. But the thing I'm trying to show you here is, we're going to do the same basic thing. And again, what I would basically do here, what I'd probably honestly do is crossman the tight end and then have, this guy on a crossman, maybe a cloud or something like that. But in general, these are some options. So what I want to show though is the Send 4. So trip side and flex, you see double pressure. So the beauty of this is it really forces them into some type of pass pro off a 4-man. So let's say that they go to bunch. Let's say they go to like a 4-strong bunch and they block a running back. Pretty common formation that you see a lot. All we're going to do is we're just going to man up this. We're going to send 5 now, and we're going to man up the linebacker on the running back side onto the running back. So you see this is what it looks like. And then with our user, we can do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want with the user. And what you'll see here is you got a really good chance of the pressure coming off the opposite side of the running back. So now they got to start doing some slide protection. They're still going to struggle to pick it up. If they do actually block it, the running back's always going to get shedded. And so it's just an uncomfortable defense to play. So what oftentimes is going to happen is they're going to block a tight end. So when they start to block their tight end, this is where we're going to send 6 at them. And so what you're going to see is this is, pretty rare that we ultimately will send 6. What I tend to like to do is if they block their tight end, I feel like I can cover most of the plays. So, without the tight end and the route combination, it really makes it, I think, a lot more difficult with switch stick and some of the things we can do defensively. Now, that being said, if they block the tight end, I know that I have to cover the running back, right? So a couple things. I think you could just use the running back. I don't think it's that bad. So like if they block tight end, let's say they put the running back to the flat, we're just going to run down at the center and then just go cover the running back. We can get pressure on a Send 6. It's a little inconsistent in practice mode. In game, it's a little better in my opinion. But the Send 6 is just a little off in practice mode, I would say. A lot of times you're going to get this off this right edge, and bunch offset itself, especially in practice mode with this kind of wonky alignment we're getting over here to the right side, can be a little bit of a thing. For sure. But let's go to like a bunch strong nasty, which is a really popular formation to call. They send the running back out. I want you to watch this guy that's made up to the tight end. You'll see he goes to the middle third, and then you're able to kind of go to the running back. So in theory, and then you see they were able to get that instantaneous pressure off of the non-tight end side. It's this type of look here, like a regular bunch, where it can sometimes be inconsistent. A lot of times you will still get the pressure in game, but it can be sometimes inconsistent. But anyways, this is the double mug defense. I think this defense is really, really good. I really like the ability to get this Send 4 really effective pressure. So thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you next one.